Hey Camp, it's Coach Maria. Today we're going to be talking about goalball. Goalball is a Paralympic sport that's designed for athletes with visual impairments. So goalball uses an auditory ball and tactile court. It requires the use of hearing rather than vision to play. On the screen right now, other than some facts about goalball, there are two pictures of Team USA goalball players. The top picture is of women on the US women's goalball team defending their goal from a ball being shot at the goal. And the bottom picture is two men from the US men's team shooting the ball towards the other end of the court. In your equipment kits, you received a tactile map of what a goalball court is like. A goalball court is about the size of a volleyball court. It's played on a gym floor, and there are a couple of sections to the court. On each end of the goalball court, you can feel this on your tactile map and read the braille in print. There is a team area. This is where 3 players from each team remain on opposite ends of the court the entire game. Down the middle of the court, there is a half-court line, and that just divides the court into 2 sides. There's one other line on your court on each side called the high ball line. This is a line that when the ball is thrown by a player, it has to hit the ground before passing over the line. When playing goalball, 3 players from each team stay in the team area. Behind them, on that end line that marks the end of the court, of the short side of your map, there's a goal. The goal of each team is to roll the ball as hard as they can down the court and make it into the other team's goal. On defense, it's each team's goal to protect the goal by putting their bodies between the ball and that end line. Goalball is a really fast-paced sport. It involves an underhand roll that we're going to learn in the next video on the goalball playlist. And it involves blocking the ball with your body, which we'll learn in the 3rd video on this playlist. You need a couple of pieces of equipment in order to play goalball. The court is lined with rope covered in tape, so players are able to feel the court with their hands or feet, just like you can feel it on your tactile map. Players also use a goal ball, which is about the size of a basketball and has bells in it. This is what it sounds like. Goal balls are a little heavier than a basketball, but about the same size and shape. All players in a goalball game wear blindfolds, regardless of their vision level, to equal the playing field for all players. Goalball players usually also wear elbow pads, knee pads, sometimes chest pads or hip pads, because players are diving on the floor and sliding all over the floor, and the ball is hitting players at a pretty high speed. In the next couple of videos, we're going to learn the basics of goalball. While you don't have a goalball in your equipment kits, you can use your soccer ball or your volleyball or your basketball to simulate what it would be like to play goalball.